Hi guys, welcome to episode number 11. So this one is going to be how to network like a professional quarterback. So given that you have business cards, number one is giving out business cards like a mad woman. So I gave out 200 business cards in the space of 3 or 4 days, and I did this by approaching literally everything and anything within my town. And I also said to people, like, take business cards for your friends and family because obviously, like, they'll know people to give out business cards for. And yeah, it's to the point where like you're trying to hand out business cards as much as possible, but you're trying to get your name out there. So handing out business cards is not just about landing clients, it's about getting your name out there and about being able to get your brands known because people like cold leads, they don't know you, they don't like you, and they don't trust you. So like you need to be able to move the cold leads to a warm lead or a hot lead, essentially. And people will start then talking about you, and people will be interested. People will start googling you, googling your name, Cindy Ting Mittelena, and yeah. So second thing, when you go to business events, you make eye contact with everyone. So you circle around stands a few times like a shark, and for me, what I did was I circled around like 3 or 4 times, maybe 5 times, to make eye contact with everyone, to kind of vibe who I'm going to talk to. But I try to talk to as many people as possible because you get a good learning curve when they ask you, when they prompt you on what do you do, like how do you do it, what's your background, all of these questions. You then learn how to pitch yourself and how to position yourself in public. So the more you do that, the more you train your brain and your mind and your speaking voice to introduce yourself in person. So my pitch is, I'm an accountant and economist turned entrepreneur. I do consulting mainly in my business. Obviously, we touch on other things as well. Have a business partner, and we do consulting for any kind. Well, at the moment, clients trading over X amount of revenue. Um, yeah, so you need to learn to be able to talk like a pro, essentially. And when I say circle stands like a shark, I just mean like just watch people, watch how they behave, watch how they speak. I tend to avoid like really loud people, people who are like overly, especially in business setting and business environment. Watch how they dress, what they wear, etc., etc. And like just observe and people watch when you're like circling the first couple of times. Then you'll know who exactly it is that you want to talk to and you want to connect with. But even if you don't connect with them afterwards, or even if you get the business cards and just add them on LinkedIn, at least you've got the network and you've increased, your proximity towards some people you might not know. Thirdly, practice makes perfect. So in American football, you go to practice all the time and you practice, like against your own teams and stuff like that. So I practice on smaller companies, practice pitching my elevator pitch or whatever you want to call it to smaller companies that I don't really care about, that maybe they're worried about footfall or maybe they're worried about online sales and just some really minor things that they should have already fixed. So yeah, that's really important for you to practice on not every business, but smaller business essentially, because then you're able to persuade them and you're able to practice business owners and founders in a way where you're essentially just like not reviewing, but you're essentially just going through again and again and again and again how to sell, and you'll meet loads of people who have like questions maybe you haven't even thought about. So then you're training your brain to kind of answer these questions like this. And yeah, fourth one is make decisions in split seconds. So being able to make a decision in a split second when you're a quarterback, you need to make the decision where exactly to throw the ball, and you need to do it in milliseconds. You know what I mean? And you in business is the same. When you're networking, it's the same. You need to make split decisions of exactly, okay, I'm going to go to talk to this person about this thing, or when this person tells me they are a lawyer, or when this person tells me they, I don't know, in whatever profession that you meet, okay, I'm going to pivot to this, or I'm going to talk about this, or I'm going to ask about XYZ. And yeah, making decisions in split seconds, you need to rely on not just your gut instincts, but your experience within talking to people and networking. And that just comes with practice. So the fifth thing is to rely on your team, right? So in my case, I rely on my team and my business partner a lot. We talk every single day. We bounce ideas off each other. We're able to talk about every nuance of everything that I went through in the day. And that really helps me digest, and that really helps me be comfortable and confident in being able to just understand kind of like psychology, what's happened, what I'm thinking, how I'm thinking it, how I'm going to move forward, etc., or how we're going to move forward as a team. And then the final thing is wear a jersey. So I'm not saying wear a jersey with a number 3 on it. I'm saying wear a jersey in the same sense of like wearing an outfit to make a good impression when like on the crowd. So dress to impress, and that is so important. Obviously today I'm in a super dry hoodie and the San Francisco, not San Francisco, and the 49ers jacket, but I on a normal day when I'm networking, I would be in a suit or like in a nice dress, which will not. I don't really wear dresses that much nowadays, but I would be in something really smart that makes a good impression. Wearing a tie like a school uniform, which would be really important. Not important to everyone. You don't have to necessarily copy how I dress, but I just dress the way that I feel good in myself. You know what I mean? And yeah, so networking like a professional quarterback. Just comparing it to a sport, because I feel like there's so much to learn from if you do play sports. If you ever watch football or if you ever played football, there's so much to learn and so much qualities that I haven't even gone into. Things like discipline, things like being able to lead, being able to uh, like shine in a crowd of like 30,000 people or whatever. So yeah, that's it from me, guys. And give us a like and a follow and a comment if you want. Thank you very much for listening. My name is Cindy Ting Mittelena again, and looking forward to delivering episode 12 to you. Thanks.